Every year, 17.9 million people worldwide die from heart diseases. And guess what? Your daily diet might be a silent killer. That's right, the food you eat daily could be setting you up for a heart stopper. Today, we're going to delve into this alarming issue. We'll look at the shocking statistics about heart diseases and explore the insidious connection with our diets. So, stay tuned as we uncover the top 10 foods that are destroying your heart. At number 10, we're talking about processed meats. Let's take a moment and think about those hot dogs, sausages, and deli slices we often indulge in. Delicious, right? But here's the rub. These tasty treats are packed with sodium, preservatives, and unhealthy fats. Research has shown a direct link between the consumption of processed meats and heart diseases. A study published in the Journal of the American Heart Association found that people who consume processed meats regularly are at a significantly higher risk of heart disease and stroke than those who consume less. The high sodium content, in particular, is a key contributor to high blood pressure, a leading cause of heart disease. So, what's the takeaway? It's pretty simple. While it's okay to indulge in processed meats occasionally, moderation is key. Regular consumption can lead to serious heart problems. Next time, think twice before you reach for that hot dog. Moving on to number 9, we have sugary drinks. These sweet sips, while a treat to our taste buds, are a nightmare for our hearts. Packed with an outrageous amount of sugar, these drinks can lead to obesity, a leading cause of heart disease. Beyond weight gain, the overload of sugar can also lead to insulin resistance, which is a precursor to type 2 diabetes, another major heart disease risk factor. There's also the concern of increased blood pressure. When our bodies take in more sugar than they can handle, our kidneys have to work overtime to filter it out. This can cause a buildup of fluid and increased blood pressure, putting a strain on our hearts. And let's not forget the inflammation. Sugar can trigger inflammation in our bodies, which is a known contributor to heart disease. So, remember, not everything sweet is good for your heart. At number 8, we have a hidden danger: trans fats. Now, you might be wondering, what are trans fats? Well, they're a type of dietary fat that's been associated with an increased risk of heart disease. They're found in many commercially baked and fried foods. When we consume trans fats, they increase our levels of bad LDL cholesterol, while decreasing good HDL cholesterol. This imbalance can lead to the buildup of fatty deposits in your arteries, which can eventually lead to heart disease. Interestingly, not all fats are bad for you. Unsaturated fats, found in foods like avocados, nuts, and olive oil, can actually help reduce your risk of heart disease. But trans fats? They're a different story. They're like the undercover villains of the food world, causing harm without us even knowing. So, the next time you're about to munch on that bag of chips or that fast food burger, think twice. Let's avoid these hidden dangers in our diet. Number 7 on our list is high sodium foods. You might be surprised to learn that sodium is a leading villain in the narrative of heart disease. It's like an invisible saboteur, often hiding in the most unexpected places. From your favorite canned soup to that convenient box of mac and cheese. Even a single meal can sometimes contain more than an entire day's worth of recommended sodium intake. Now here's the salty truth. High sodium intake can lead to high blood pressure, a major risk factor for heart disease and stroke. It's like adding pressure to an already stressed system, forcing your heart to work harder than it should. And let's not forget about salt's partner in crime: water retention. Excess sodium can cause your body to retain water, leading to swelling and, in severe cases, heart failure. So what's the takeaway here? It's time to cut down on the salt. At number 6, we have the deadly duo: red meat and high-fat dairy. Picture a juicy steak or a creamy block of cheese. They might be tempting, but they are not the best friends of your heart. The connection between these two and heart diseases is quite clear. Red meat, especially processed ones, are loaded with saturated fats and cholesterol, both of which can clog your arteries, leading to heart diseases. On the other side, high-fat dairy products like whole milk, butter, and cheese are also high in saturated fats. They can raise your low-density lipoprotein, the bad cholesterol levels, again increasing your risk of heart disease. Remember, this doesn't mean you have to completely eradicate these foods from your diet. But perhaps try opting for lean cuts of meat and low-fat dairy alternatives when possible. Moderation is key when it comes to these foods. Number 5 on our countdown is fried foods. Ah, the crispy, golden allure of fried foods. Who can resist the tantalizing aroma and the satisfying crunch? But beneath the delicious exterior lies a heart health hazard. Frying foods involves immersing them in hot oil, which causes them to absorb large amounts of unhealthy fats. These fats can raise your bad cholesterol levels and lower the good ones, disrupting the balance that your heart needs to function optimally. Moreover, the high temperatures used in frying can lead to the formation of trans fats. These are the real culprits behind heart disease, as they not only raise your bad cholesterol, but also decrease your good cholesterol. And let's not forget about the high sodium content often found in fried foods. Consuming too much sodium can increase blood pressure, a major risk factor for heart disease. So, the next time you're tempted by that basket of fries or that piece of fried chicken, remember the hidden risks. Let's keep those fried foods to a minimum. At number 4, we have something we all love: snacks. It's easy to overlook these little treats, isn't it? But here's the catch: these bite-sized indulgences can pack a significant punch when it comes to damaging your heart. The sneaky snacks? Yes, they can be a silent saboteur to a healthy heart. Often snacks are loaded with sugars, unhealthy fats, and high levels of sodium. These components, when consumed in excess, can lead to conditions like high cholesterol, high blood pressure, and obesity, all of which are risk factors for heart disease. Now, this doesn't mean you have to give up snacking altogether. The key is to make healthier choices. Opt for snacks that are low in sodium and saturated fats. Choose fresh fruits, vegetables, and nuts instead of processed snacks. Remember, every little bite adds up. So, let's be mindful of our snack choices. Coming in at number 3, we have alcohol. A deceptive delight indeed. Many of us enjoy a glass of wine with dinner or a cold beer after a long day. But did you know that excessive alcohol consumption can have serious implications for your heart health? Excessive drinking can lead to a host of issues such as high blood pressure, heart failure, or even stroke. Alcohol is also high in calories, which can lead to obesity, a significant risk factor for heart disease. Moreover, alcohol can affect your heart's rhythm, leading to irregular heartbeats, a condition known as arrhythmia. But it's not all doom and gloom. Moderate alcohol consumption, especially red wine, can potentially have heart benefits. However, it's important to remember that moderate is the operative word here. The American Heart Association recommends no more than 1 drink per day for women and 2 for men. It's all about balance and moderation. Remember, moderation is key with alcohol. Finally, at numbers 2 and 1, we have refined carbohydrates and processed foods. These silent offenders are present in almost every meal we consume. Refined carbohydrates found in foods like white bread and pasta can cause sudden spikes in blood sugar levels, leading to inflammation in your arteries and increasing your risk of heart disease. Processed foods, on the other hand, are often loaded with trans fats, sodium, and sugars. These ingredients can elevate your cholesterol levels, boost your blood pressure, and overload your heart. It's a double whammy for your heart health. The damage might not be immediate, but over time, these foods chip away at your heart's strength, setting the stage for heart disease. The key to a healthy heart isn't about cutting these foods out entirely, but being mindful of how much and how often you consume them. Let's strive for a diet rich in whole foods instead. So there you have it, the top 10 foods that are destroying your heart. From the sugar-laden sweet deception to the salty truth, we've taken a deep dive into the foods that are wreaking havoc on our heart health. We've unveiled the hidden dangers lurking in our everyday meals and snacks, the seemingly innocent duo of processed meats and cheese, the fried fiasco of our beloved fast food, and even those sneaky snacks that promise health but deliver harm, all contribute to an array of heart ailments. And let's not forget the deceptive delight of alcohol, which in excess can lead to high blood pressure and heart disease. It's a sobering reality that our dietary choices can have such a profound impact on our heart health. But it's not all doom and gloom. The power to turn things around is in our hands. By making informed food choices, we can significantly reduce the risk of heart disease. Opt for fresh fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats. Limit your intake of salt, sugar, and unhealthy fats. And remember, moderation is key. So next time you're at the grocery store, be mindful of what you're putting in your cart. Your heart will thank you for it. Remember, your heart health is in your hands. Let's make healthier food choices together. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this important information with your loved ones.